Hi, my name is Wendy Mader, and I'm going to teach the SASfit team the freestyle swim technique by breaking down the stroke into the three main phases of the recovery, hand entry, and underwater pull phase. I use 2 drills for each phase of the stroke. The first 2 are recovery, works on recovery, it's fingertip and thumb slide. The next 2 work on hand entry, which are fist and head out of the water drill. And the last 2 are working on the catch and the pull phase, which are catch-up drill and underwater doggy paddle drill. Alright, first I'm going to do fingertip drag, which is working on high elbow recovery. So I'm going to drag my fingertips up to my knuckles across the water with every arm stroke, and I'm working on keeping that elbow pointed to the ceiling. Okay, next I'm going to do thumb slide. I'm going to slide my thumb all the way up the side of my body, working on high elbow recovery and rotation. Alright, next I'm going to do fist. I'm going to swim with close fist. I'm going to punch the water, go deep, and then it's going to help me with my catch part of the stroke. Hand entry drill. I'm going to continue with hand entry drill. I'm going to do head out of the water, working on entering really deep. I'm going to do forehead up, forehead down. All right, next I'm going to move on to recovery. Catch-up drill, catching up, working on the catch part of my stroke, not necessarily catching my hand up to each other. So I'm going to catch up to the catch part of the phase of the freestyle stroke. Next I'm going to do underwater extended doggy paddle, where I'm working on the underwater catch and the push, extending my arm all the way back so I engage my triceps. Alright, next is one arm only, one arm at my side. I'm working on body rotation, underwater pull, one arm at a time, and breathing position, keeping this arm out in front of me when I breathe, to the side that's not stroking. last one, I'm putting it all together. Touch my thigh, touch my shoulder, touch my head, touch my hand. So now I'll just swim, putting it all together.
Pardon, nefes almıyor ki ya.
That's it.
Thank you.
Yep. Now that I've been in the water for 2 hours and I'm all warmed up, when I go faster, as well as how I teach, when you're ready, swimming is a strength technique sport. Once you develop the technique, you work on technique to get the strength, and the strength is the catch and the pull, and then to go faster, you increase your arm turnover without losing strength and technique. You don't want to sacrifice strength, technique, meaning the catch and the pull, to make your arms go faster. Does that make sense? So I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to go slow and then watch how my stroke changes when I go faster. And what you should really notice more than anything is just my arm turnover goes faster. But I try to maintain my stroke technique. Yeah, I'm going to do a build. Start slow, get faster. That was a great example of how to build. Start slow and get faster. Oh, let me do breaststroke. Breaststroke's a good recovery swim. It's also good to know how to do the breaststroke. So if you're in an open water swim, and you can't quite see the buoy and the sun's in your eyes, sometimes if you just take a few breaststrokes, it helps you kind of regain where you're at, and you can sight better. So it's important to do. It's also important to do because this frog kick is really good for stretching out your hips and your thighs and your calves and your feet. So I like to do breaststroke for recovery, as well as a sighting drill. The components of breaststroke are pull, breathe, kick, glide. I do it a lot when I'm injured because it feels good on my legs. While we're at it, I want to do butterfly because sometimes if you have to hit the waves, if you're starting a swim and the waves are coming at your face, it's good to know how to do dolphin so you can go under the wave, which hopefully we'll practice when we do open water swims tomorrow. We'll have some ways to practice dolphin diving. And who doesn't want to learn how to do butterfly? And then since I'm at it, I must do backstroke. Backstroke's a rotation stroke too, as well as freestyle. I think it's important for triathletes to know how to do all the strokes in case they want to go to a master's swim program. And a lot of times the master's swim programs will incorporate breaststroke, butterfly, and backstroke. And it's also different ways to use your muscles that'll benefit your freestyle. So really quickly, the first step in doing a flip turn is to be able to do a somersault. The next step is to be able to do a somersault about 2 arms length away from the wall so you get comfortable doing a somersault close to the wall. And then you try to get a little bit closer and closer. And then as you get more and more comfortable doing a somersault close to the wall, then you start to place your feet on the wall as you do your somersault, and after you get a good foot placement, you start to push off. You start pushing off on your back, and you have to do that a lot. So you just get comfortable placing your feet on the wall and pushing off. And then once you get comfortable doing that, you start to push off and twist on your stomach. So I'll demonstrate it going this way. So that's a quick way to learn how to do a somersault or a flip turn. Notice, let me do it one more time. Notice how my last arm stroke carries me into the turn. So I take one arm stroke and that helps propel my body into the somersault. We can work on that tomorrow. So it's good to know. We could teach them later.